Hey, hey, hey. We're back. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know what he up to, but it's doing something good. It's something so good. Show yourself strong, Father God, in our lives. We thank you. Thank you for being mindful of us. Let's get one. Hello. Fog glass. Even when the view blurs, your touch can make space for clarity. Even when the view blurs, even when it's hard to see what God is saying, even when it's hard to see the future, can't even see right in front of your face, okay? Even when the view blurs, your touch can make space for clarity. Third eye awakening. Your third eye is awakening, enhancing your intuitive abilities. So it's enabling, you're being enabled, okay, when you can't see. Okay. When you can't see with the naked eye, with the natural eye, with your physical eyes. God is gifting you with spiritual insight, enabling you to see in the spirit. You're no longer spiritually asleep. It says soft rebirth. Not all rebirths are loud. Some arrive like breath in the early morning. Okay? All of a sudden, eye open. All of a sudden, okay? You're aware. All of a sudden, you've been born again. And then this card came out, chakra alignment. Okay? Yes. Balance your energy centers to enhance intuitive perception. Mind, body, and soul. All of you. Balance your energy centers. Your mind, your will, your emotions. Not all rebirths are loud. Some arrive suddenly. Suddenly, you're aligned. Higher vibrations. Yes. That's what happens when you're aligned. Keep your vibration high, and your intuition will stay sharp. Stay in tune and in touch, okay, with your star player. Stay in touch, okay? Stay in tune. Stay connected. Stay plugged in, tuned in. Keep your vibration high. It's high. You're aligned, okay? You can see clearly. You're going to learn how to make space for clarity. You made space. This is me making space for clarity. Yeah, making space. Look at how they're sitting. Made space. For you to come forth brand new. Into a higher version, the highest version of you. Because you stay in tune with the Most High within you. Okay, let's get some clarification. Fog glass. Even when the view blurs, your touch can make space for clarity. Okay. Is it? I don't know which ones I want to do first. Okay, we'll go to this one. Fog glass. Even when the view blurs, your touch can make space for clarity. What does that look like? What does that look like, Lord? Fog glass. Even when the view blurs, your touch. Firmly formed, well established, unlikely to change. I am happy from the inside out. I am happy from the inside out. And from the inside and from the outside in, I am firmly formed. That's Psalms 16, 9 through 10. Gratified, satisfied, besides myself with joy. That's why you can make that. That's you. That's what it looks like. You to touch. You to touch. When your presence, when the presence of you who is fully formed from the inside out, happy. Okay? Your touch on the situation can make space for clarity. Okay? It's because of how you are from the inside out. And from the outside in, I am fully formed. I am beside myself with joy. Okay? Feelings of pleasure, blessed. Okay? You untroubled. You overjoyed. You on cloud 9. You tickled pink. So no matter what it looks like, raining outside, you are the sunshine on a cloudy day. It's not on you, it's in you. It's you. You are what is fully formed. You and your touch can make space for clarity. You can help people see the sunny side, okay, of the situation, the silver lining in the situation. What's third eye? Your third eye is awakening, enhancing your intuitive abilities. It says rest, relax, and restored. I am ready for a sound sleep. For you, God, have put my life back together. I am ready for a sound sleep. For you, God, giving him all the glory, okay, have put my life back together. Caused me to see what I needed to see spiritually so that I can make, okay, so I can touch that situation in a way, yeah, where everything is okay. Yeah, now that you can see clearly, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see clearly. You say, now that all the obstacles are out of my way, I can see. Once you was able to see God in the situation, how God was looking at the situation, yeah, then you could make a little space, shed a little light on the situation. Oh, it ain't that bad. We could just, okay, touch it with your happy self, with your fully firmly formed self. Firmly formed self, well established. Now that God done put your life back together. You say you ready for a sound sleep. Okay, I ain't got to sleep with one eye open no more. Okay? Soft rebirth. Not all births are loud. Some arrive like breath in the early morning, okay? Like dew. Some arrive like breath in the early morning. All of a sudden. Soft rebirth. Because it was God that did it. You know, when it really got done. It says, have mercy on me. Please, God, no more yelling, no more trips to the woodshed. Treat me nice for a change. I'm starving for your affection. That's what that birthing looked like, when you just be wrestling. When you wrestle with the angel, when you wrestle with God. You like, have mercy on me. Yes. I need to be born again, okay, of the Spirit. So you had that soft rebirth. And all before you know it, you just going through situations, circumstances, you know what I mean? They had you yelling. God was, that's how you got fully formed. God was, you know, whipping you back into shape, if you would. He was forming you, the clay, the potter and the clay. Showing you how to look at things so that you could be happy from the inside out. And fully formed and firmly formed from the outside in. So God changed all that. Yelling and trips to the woodshed. You got tired of them spiritual behind whoopings. You say, God, I'm starving. I'm starving for some of your affection. Are we done yet? Chakra alignment. We won. Y'all lost. It says search and destroy every sign of crime. This is what you had to do within yourself. Even how you was committing crimes against yourself. I say in one of my songs, I was living with the very thing that was hazardous to my health. Living with it. Search and destroy every sign of crime. God's grace and order. God's grace and his order. See here, he got you in order first before you could get your life in order. His grace and his order wins. Godlessness loses. Yeah. Godlessness loses. Psalms 10, 15 through 16. It says, balance your energy centers to enhance your intuitive perception, your spiritual perception, your ability to perceive things as they are, so that you can search and destroy every sign of crime and receive God's grace, okay, so that your life is put back in order. When you do this, it's an automatic loss for godlessness, because you like, I'm not playing y'all game no more. I done we ain't even on the same team. Okay, y'all are losers. Godlessness, losers. Yeah. High vibrations. Keep your vibration high and your intuition will stay sharp. It says, take refuge in God. But if you make a run for God, you won't regret it. If you make a run for God, okay, you won't regret it. I'm thinking about good vibrations. Okay? Take refuge in God, and this is how your state of being is going to be. Take refuge in God. And that's what you did. Okay? Because that's how you got aligned. That's how you was even in a place. Okay? For him to form you firmly, so that you could hold all this high vibration. Okay, you can't have that high vibration without taking refuge in God. You made a run from it. You like, I am tired of all this. Have mercy on me. How do I get out of here? From the inside out. From the inside out. By searching and destroying every sign of crime within you and without. And around you. In your house, in your home, in you. Knowing that God's grace and order, that's what's going to win. You was like, let me make a run for God's grace and order. Okay? Then I know I will win. Okay? Then I know I won't regret it. Lord, show me in the spirit what we look like, firmly formed and able to just touch the fog glass. How is it what we look like, making space for clarity? All established. Yeah, well, this that God has done is unlikely to change. This is well established. Okay? You good. You in God and you good in God. You satisfied. You beside yourself with joy. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. This is where you come from. Addicted to everything but Him. Can't see nothing through the abuse. Things are unclear. You know why I'm getting a. Give me something else. Can't see through. You know what I'm saying? When you addicted to everything that so what I said, I was living with the very thing that was hazardous to my health. Now that you firmly formed, you are a part of being firmly formed is having feelings of pleasure versus this real pleasure versus being addicted to this, that, and the other, being abused by them, they, and yon. This is that godlessness that loses right here. This way of being. No, we say no. We need a rebirth. God, no more yelling, no more trips to the woodshed, no more treat me nice for a change. I'm starving for your affection. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Open my eyes. Show me. Give me something else for this drunkard. Why is drunkard here? Alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, the food. One more just to be sure. Because you either took a leap, like we were saying, you leap timelines. I'm out of here. I'm done with this. No more yelling at me, God. I'm done. I'm ready to be treated nice for a change. I know you was wallowing in the like a fool. You was wallowing in. I don't know what this fool is representing. I'm gonna clarify it because it could mean that you just took a leap of faith out of this and into the newness of life, or you was this fool or with a fool like this. A player. Addicted could be anything. I would say you out of it. What's the fool? You say you on cloud 9, tickle pink, overjoyed, untroubled. So it looking like you took a leap of faith out of that. Okay, yeah, soldier. Yeah. Took a leap of faith. You say, I'm better than this. I'm tired of wallowing in the mud with these fools. I'm tired of being the fool, playing the fool, acting like I'm a fool. I know better. See that soldier, firmly formed, well established, unlikely to change. Everybody know that even after you get out of the military, they still be set in their ways. Okay, untroubled, blessed. Yeah. It's like I'm okay. I'm ready to be loyal, God. I'm ready to, to offer myself, my services selflessly. I'm ready to see clearly. I'm ready to even guard the nations from this type of abuse and foolery. What's third eye? Yeah. You showing people out here now how to abstain from these worldly pleasures. Okay? You got to be a soldier out here to abstain from these worldly pleasures. That is just, like I say, you living with the very thing that's hazardous to your health. Lust, hazardous to your health. But since you ran to God, okay, you made a run for it. You escaped. Okay, because this was lower vibrations. You over here on the end, higher vibrations. You was in that lower, living in that lower. It was all foggy. You can't see your way. You can't see a new day. Save your life. You had to make space by clearing. That's what it was. You had to make space by clearing all this out. Yeah. You had to stand 10 toes down. That's my decision and I'm sticking with it. I'm done with this. Show me about third eye. Third eye awakening. Enhancing your intuitive abilities. Okay, we lit. We lit with that light. We lit with that truth. We lit. Okay, when Neo knew. When that moment when Neo knew. And just put that hand up. Talk to the hand. Okay? You just put that hand up. He said, okay, I see now. I see now. Exceptional ability. Innovative mind. Intellect. This is what you received. This is what you receive or will be receiving as you believe. As you ask for the right thing. Rest. You're going to be rested, relaxed, and restored. Okay? Because this third eye awakening, this spiritual awakening, y'all know, Neo was the what? The one. The one. Soldier. Talk about being a soldier. Neo was the one. The one and only. Yeah. Neo. Rebirth. Okay? Soft rebirth. What else we got for soft rebirth? Woo. We got swindler and player. So yeah, this could be. It says, "Have mercy on me." This could be them. The swindler asking for mercy. The player asking for mercy. He tired. He tired of going through. You tired of being a swindler? You tired of being godless? Say, please, God, no more yelling. No more trips to the woodshed. Treat me nice for a change. I'm starving for your affection. Yeah. Starving for your affection. because they know what the affection of God feels like, is like. Madman on the bottom. Woo! Somebody might be getting a behind whooping of a lifetime. I just opened the deck on Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles could be receiving justice as a result of what this fool here, this drunkard, this swindler, this player took her through. But she came into a genius. He, she, y'all know. Switch it, flip it. Okay. Smack it, rub it down, do what you need to do with it. But don't force it to fit. Everybody know that's the rule. You're not forcing nothing to fit. Now I'm sitting up here like it had unproductive. It's time to evaluate whether your current path is truly yielding what you deserve. I'm trying to see if they all upright. And they are. But that one showed up like that on the bottoms. And I think, yeah. It says wasted time. Giving up. That's what this person did. 7 years of your life. Wasted time. Wasted. And you know what? It's not just your time that they wasted. It's God's time. You say, please God. They're not talking to you. Please God, have mercy on me. Now all rebirths are loud. Some arrive like the breath in the early morning. I don't know. Somebody getting receiving. I don't know. Give me one more, Lord. Soft rebirth. Soft rebirth. Action. It says you are charging forward with purpose. Express your intentions confidently. Assertive, direct, ambitious, and daring. It could be them. Knight of Swords. They taking action after being unproductive. Is that what it is? And you just don't be wanting it to be that. Emptiness. Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, they ain't getting no love. God ain't showing them no love. Say, I'm starving for your affection. That's what it look like when you starving for God's affection. Because you done wasted his time, his resources, his love. All that affection that you were getting. All that niceness. Come on, treat me nice for a change. It says emptiness. It says emotions arise, but you may be suppressing them. Are you struggling to open your heart? It says coldness, numb, rejection, which is how they were in the relationship. When God was giving them the time of day. Somebody from the past. Yep, people from the past. Ooh. Invitation. Now they trying to offer God. No more yelling, no more trips to the woodshed. Treat me nice. Put something in my cup. Put something in my cup. Can I get an invite? Can I sit at your table? I'm ready to transform. I'm trying to make it right. I'm trying to make it better. I'm ready to transform. I'm ready to do new. Man, it says godlessness loses. Godlessness loses. See, because you didn't know that God was the gift. Now you done lost out. God see whatever you did as a crime. Search and destroy every sign of crime. Give me something on this invitation. What's this Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups. This is love. It says love. Yeah, they won't. Now you wanna connect. Now you want union. Now you want to be soulmates. And we saw that soulmate card, 6 of Cups on the bottom. Yeah. You want new, clean slate. I want union. I want choices. I want to discover myself now. I want healing and spiritual evolution. I want to evolve. That's the cry of the swindler, who was a player, who wasted God's time and was unproductive and abusive to themselves, impulsive, rash, ignorant. Give me something for chakra alignment. I don't know. It just seemed like let me see. What's this invitation of love? Because it could be you. You realizing now, you know what I'm saying? God was like, hey, come on. You was like, yeah, I'm out. I don't want this no more. This is empty over here. Whenever I see that much emptiness, oh my God, y'all. Yeah, you were betrayed. You were pouring out love. You were loving them unconditionally. Just like God had loved you. You was pouring out love, but they was couldn't hold it. So they betrayed you by not, doing their part. You were betrayed. It's a disloyalty. Conspiracy to an earth angel. We know that bartender is the earth angel. Let me see. Let me see, Judas. Yeah, somebody from the past, nostalgic. They remembering when life was heaven on earth for them. When that cup was running over for them. When you were affectionate and God was affectionate. Okay? He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. When all that favor was flowing into their life. But they was deceitful and disloyal and conspired against you and did something to break the bonds. Now they try and make small talk with God. Okay, I want that old thing back. Can I? Okay, how can I sit at y'all's table? Type situation. Have mercy on me. It's like this is too much to bear. But I feel like this is you with this invitation. What's this invitation, Lord? Who is this? Invitation? Yeah, this is you. Influence. Yeah, you took God's invitation. You was like, I'm out. I done had enough, seen enough. This ain't for me. You're magnetic and energetic, attractive, admiration. You made a choice and you chose yourself. God gave you an invitation. Okay, you cried out and was like, okay, God, I'm ready. I need out of here. Okay, I'm ready to die and transform and be born again. Okay. Your magnetic energy attracts admiration and opportunity. Step into your power. Miss Independent. That's why I love her. Magnetic, charismatic. An idealistic offer is being presented, whether in love, creativity, new opportunities. You was like, yeah, I need new. Yeah, I need new. Yeah. Yeah, you done. Like, I'm out. Wisdom is telling me I need to run for God so I don't regret it. You know, if you run for God, you weren't going to regret that. You regretted this. Yeah, this left you with regrets. And you might have been reaping his karma with all of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. That's what you was doing. He was like, God, have mercy on me. I done connected myself to something I can't get loose from. Chakra alignment. Chakra alignment. Yeah. You aligned. Like David. And then it's got search and destroy every sign of crime. Now that you are aligned, search and destroy every sign of crime, David. God's grace and order wins. Godlessness loses. And everybody know David was more aligned, okay, than any man was. It says inspiring. Embody the role of the visionary leader. It says right here that chakra alignment, balance your energy centers to enhance intuitive perception. Intuitive perception. That means you could see. Visionary. You say I gotta realign myself. Okay, I'm out of alignment. Okay, I might just throw the whole life away. I'll have to throw the whole life away and get new. Search and destroy even every sign of crime. God's grace and his order, it wins. And we know that David was a winner. Embody the role of a visionary leader. What you create now, what you create. We was talking about creating, David. We know David was a creator. David plowed the ground. Okay, so that the space would be made for a temple to be built. Okay, for a new life to be lived. David plowed the ground, put his hand to the plow and didn't stop. It says search and destroy every sign of crime. David had to do that. David had to clear that ground so that Solomon could live peacefully. Yeah, say you experience, you bold, inspiring. Yeah, align. Okay, all the lights are lit. What about high vibrations? High vibrations. High vibrations. Say making plans. Should you stay with the security of the familiar or venture out into the unknown? It say leaving home, taking risks, explorer. Yeah, you made a run for it. Let's clarify this. Make a run for it. You like, yeah. I don't feel at home in this atmosphere. The vibrations are too low. Okay? Vibrations are too low. Vibrations too low. Lazy people, yeah, vibrations too low. Swindling, stealing, hypocrisy, deception, Too low. Player. And I'm only saying that because it's next to, it came out with swindler. Yeah. They want you to take care of them while they be unproductive. Okay. When it came to especially to having a relationship, loving everybody, giving, generously. Emptiness, you weren't getting no love. Yeah. Being betrayed and deceived while you pouring out that good. I know it was good. I know it was good because it was the love of God that you was offering this person. That you probably been knowing this person. They say childhood memories, familiarity. Yeah, but you took refuge in God. You left home. You left. I'm going to say ran away, but you didn't run. You left. You made a decision. You foresaw. Okay? You sharpen you enhance your intuitive perception and realize you foresaw as a visionary. Foresaw. I need to get out of here. God say, take refuge in me. Take refuge in me. And that's where that higher vibration. Take refuge in me. Don't get no higher than being in the presence of the Most High. Take refuge in me. Make a run for it. And you won't regret it. Okay? Because you're going to be what? Look at here. Okay? With that, yeah, this is all of you. This is your masculine and your feminine balanced. If it ain't nothing else but that. You are balanced. Your masculine and your feminine, you know how to do you. You know what to do with all of you. And it was to get it out of this relationship, situationship, ship. Yeah, they're sinking. Losing. Godless. But if you make a run for God, you won't regret it. Show us where these plans took us. You can't be fearing the change. Perseverance. It says, hold firm in the face of opposition. Okay, now that you done made a run for it, now you protecting your high vibration. Okay, you done persevered. Okay, yes. There go that fire. This, you lit. David, right here, search and destroy every sign of crime. God's grace and order is what's going to win. That's what you saying. God's grace and order. Not all, we in order. We align and vibing high over here. Good vibrations only. We done been born again. I once was blind, but now I see that this is not where I'm supposed to be. 7 of Wands. Yeah. Persevering. Hold firm. And we said that you was firmly formed. Yeah. You've been firmly formed, soldier. The whole thing taught you how much of a soldier in the army of the Lord you are. Equalizer. Yeah. Equalizer. Made decisions. Set the record straight. Once you could see what the situation was, okay. Okay, now that I see, let me escape this matrix of a reality. Yeah. And we know that that's what Neo was doing. searching and destroying every sign of crime. Okay? He's cleaning up these spiritual streets. Leaving home, taking risk, okay? Having the courage to do it and the resilience, okay? Come what may. Now that I'm in God, I'm fully formed. Yeah, now that I'm in God, I'm ready for whatever. I'm not going to be regretting it, that's for sure. I will not be regretting it. You regretting it. Okay? You regretting it. Yeah, judgment. Judgment day with that search and destroy every sign of crime. Okay? All this betrayal and unproductiveness and emptiness, and it's a crime. Can't be that way in his presence. Maturity, Christ. That's my Christ card. King of Cups. There go to love. That's when you took refuge in God. But if you make a run for God, you won't regret it. You went towards the love of God. You was like, no, I make a choice, Lord. I choose you. I'm done with this and them. Give me new. I choose you. And you didn't. You haven't regretted it since. Said wise counsel. Now you got wise counsel. Now you got diplomacy. Where there was tyranny. Now it's diplomacy. Okay? A mature leader. Okay, there you are, firmly formed. That's why no weapon formed against you gonna be able to prosper. You done took up refuge in him. They don't get no more high vibing than the King of Cups. Like I say, my Jesus Christ card. Yeah. Yeah, all this love. All this love. All this life. Oh yeah. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. King of Cups. One more. Get one from this day. For the King of Cups. King of Cups. Made a run for it. Made a run for it. Yeah. And now we're happy all the day. Yeah. And now we're happy all the day. We took refuge in God. Okay, we went in and got aligned. Okay. And now we in these high vibrations. Come on, cutting the food. Yes. Having a good time. For a long time. For eternity. Yes. Building new. We accepted the invitation. Okay. We knew. And everything around us is new. We done got in touch with our divine masculine with that King of Wands. Yes, we know how to do. That's what that means. We know how to do. We're inspired. Yeah, we lit. Charismatic. In union with God. In the garden again. Yeah, we in the garden again. We in the garden again. We in the garden again. Having a ball. Not regretting it. Glad we left. Glad we said no. Glad we... Okay? We ain't doing this no more. Glad we ain't being played no more. Yeah. Empty. Thank you, Lord. We thank you. We thank you. Okay. That's the message. Bye.